Morning students, today we are going to revise second lesson, classical genetics. We are going to revise the whole lesson from starting onwards. Okay, so first we have to know what is genetics, branch of biology that deals with the transmission of characters from the parents to the offspring. Carrying the characters from parents to the offspring. It was first introduced by W. Batson in the year 1906. The genetics is divided into four major subdisciplines. First one is transmission genetics or classical genetics. Here, transmission of characters from the parents to the offspring. It was first brought by the study of hereditary behavior, that is 7 different genes introduced by Grigor Mendel. And molecular genetics, second one, it deals with the structure and function of the gene in the molecular level. And population genetics, the heredity of a group of individual traits determined by few genes. Okay, few genes. And fourth one is quantitative genetics. Here the governed by many genes. Here few genes, here many genes. The traits or characters is governed by many genes. Okay, so these are four main subdisciplines of genetics: transmission genetics or classical genetics, molecular genetics, population genetics, and quantitative genetics. Okay, next, what is gene? A gene is nothing but functional unit of inheritance. It is nothing but the characters. Here, next one, hereditary transmission of character from the parents to the offspring. Variation, organism belong to the same natural population or species, but they show the difference. For example, belonging to the same families, they have the many differences in appearance as well as genetic differences, so that is meant by variations. Here the variations can be divided into discontinuous variation and continuous variations. Okay, next, why Grigor has chosen these Pisum sativum plant, that is nothing but Gordon P, because annual plants, it is an annual plant. Self-fertilization may occur in any condition, that is in normal condition itself. Both self cross-pollination can be conducted here. Flowers are larger flowers, and emasculation and pollination are very easy for hybridizations. So next one, here emasculation is nothing but removal of stamens from the purple. Two different characteristics he has been chosen in this purple flower and white flower. In this first, in the purple flower, he removed the stamens, and from the stamen of the white flower it is transferred to the carpel of the purple flower. So then it is led to the fertilization and led for the maturing of the pod structure, that is producing seeds. So this led to the planted, and we have seen as a result here in the F1 generation all are purple flower, and it is having the same of reciprocal crosses, transfer the pollen grains from the purple flower to the white flower in the F2 generations. Okay, in F1 it produces all as a purple flowers. Okay, so next one, Grigor chosen 7 different characters of Pisum sativum and studied. Okay, in this dominant and recessive. Dominant, the characteristics which is expressed is called a dominant, and recessive which is suppressed there, it is named as a recessive character. So in the 7 different characters, he has been chosen stem length, pod shape, seed color, flower position, flower color, pod color. Okay, stem length, that is dominant tall, recessive dwarf. Pod inflated, constricted. Seed shape round, wrinkle. Seed color yellow, green. Flower position axial and terminal. Flower push color purple and white. Pod color, pod is the seed coat cover, that is green as well as yellow. Here it is represented in different gene, and there is a 7 characteristics of Gordon P. It is produced in the gene. Okay, so these are 7 different characters of Grigor that is chosen in Pisum sativum. Next one, the year 1884, after the death of Mendel in 1900, Grigor Mendel's experiment was rediscovered by three biologists. Hugo de Vries belonged to Holland, Karl Correns belongs to Germany, and Eren von Tuschmark belonged to Austria. Here, the alternate forms of the same triad is named as allele. For example, capital T is represented as allele. Here, two identical alleles are present. If it is the same, it is named as homozygous. If it is different, it is named as heterozygous, or it is meant by hybrids. Okay. So in two alleles, dominant will be always represented as capital letter and recessive always represented in small letter. Homozygous recessive small t. For example, for tall as well as dwarf plant. If a dwarf it is represented by small letter t, or homozygous dominant, that is tall plant, it is represented by capital T. If it have one dominant allele and one recessive allele, it is named as heterozygous tall, because the dominant character will be always be expressed. And Mendel's experiment, he has been choose to two different he has been explained two different laws. One is law of dominance and another one is law of segregation. Law of dominance means in F1 generation you can find or whatever it is, it have F1 or F2. If the gene is having the dominant gene, only the dominant character will be expressed of, not the recessive character. So the dominant will be expressed and the recessive will be suppressed there. So it is named as dominance, law of dominance. Law of segregation or law of purity of gametes, if it means, that is nothing but if the gene also will be segregated means shuffled, there will be no any other characteristics will be produced, only the particular character of that gene can be expressed, no changes. Either it may produce the parental characters, either dominant character or recessive character. So it is named as law of segregation. Okay, next one, first we are going to see one by one what all the experiment has been done in Pisum sativum plant. First one is monohybrid cross. Mono means single, hybrid means single hybrid type plant. First, the inheritance of single character. Example, plant height he has been chosen. Here, inheritance of two allele of a single gene. Okay, F1 here is selfed, and genotype and phenotype characters can be observed. Genotype means genetic constitution. Phenotype means observable character, that is external characteristics can be observed. So here capital tall as a small tall plant, capital letter it is represented, and dwarf plant is represented in small letter. So when it is given in the F1 generation after fertilization or mating, you can find all the plant that is produced as a tall plant. And when it is selfed means it is same genetic characteristics across it, we have been got up two different characters, either tall or dwarf. But the tall or dwarf, it is produced in genetically it can be varied. First one, it is pure tall, homozygous tall. And next two, it is heterozygous tall, and third one is heterozygous tall, and fourth one we are getting pure dwarf plant, that is having the both gene as a small letters. Okay, so here parental character after F1 generation, all it is produced as a heterozygous tall, and after F2 generation you can find genotypic, that is homozygous tall, heterozygous tall, and homozygous dwarf plants, that is 1:2:1 ratio. Phenotypic ratio, that is 3 plants are tall and 1 is dwarf plant. Okay, so pure homozygous tall and dwarf plant, after fertilization it produces a heterozygous, and after selfing it we are getting as a pure homozygous tall, hybrid tall, 2 hybrid tall, and 1 homozygous dwarf plant. So this is the chart of monohybrid cross. Okay, next dihybrid cross, crossing of two different plants, two different plants of having a contrasting characters. Here two characters has been chosen by Grigor, color and the shape of the seed. So color of the seed for dominant is round and wrinkled, and next it is color of the seed, it is yellow and green. So seed shape is represented by R, and that is wrinkled character, that is dwarf character, is represented as small r. Same, the cotyledon color is represented as dominant as capital Y, and recessive as a small y. So pure round yellow parent and pure green wrinkled parent is chosen and it is crossed. In F1 generation, each having equal probability and receives 4 combination of each parental character, that is yellow round, yellow wrinkle, green round, green wrinkle, and 4 types of F1 hybrids has been produced in the fertilization. And after this F1 process of fertilization, in F2 it produces 16 types of individuals. The ratio for this dihybrid is 9:3:3:1 ratio. So here law of segregation, law of independent assortment and random fertilization has been probably happened. So this is the chart of F2 generation. So first when F1, that is pure round yellow and wrinkled green. When it is produced in the F1 generation, it is produced as a heterozygous, but it is a dominant character is expressed here, that is round yellow. Okay, and when it is shelved, this is shelved, it produces 4 different types of gametes. So first one is round yellow, round green, wrinkled yellow, wrinkled green. Okay, so when it is taken in a male and female gamete and given in a square, that is named as Punnett square. Okay, so here the ratio is 9:3:3:1 ratio, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now 9 round yellow and next one round green, 1 2 and 3, and wrinkled yellow, these 3, and wrinkled green, only one is produced here. Okay, so here it is given in the near book. Okay, phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1 ratio. Okay, and next one is test cross ratio of monohybrid. So first when it is crossed with pure tall plant and a pure dwarf plant, and it is splitted into a gamete of individually 100% it will be producing only the tall plant of when the phenotypic characteristics. So you will be naming it as a homozygous tall. So when it is given in a heterozygous tall with that is crossed with recessive parent, we are getting equal share of the parental character, that is tall as well as dwarf character, 50% tall and 50% dwarf. So test cross is nothing but crossing it with the recessive characteristics of homozygous as well as the heterozygous. Okay, next one is back cross. Back cross is F1 hybrid that is crossed with one of the parental character, any one of the parental character, either crossed with dominant or dominant crossed with the hybrid with the recessive parental. The result will be 100% dominant, and when it is crossed with the recessive character, the hybrid is crossed with the recessive character, we are getting 50% tall and 50% dwarf character. So you can find here that is heterozygous parent and homozygous tall, it is crossed, we are getting 50-50 percentages, and the same here also. So when it is can be helpful for the farmers as well as breeders. Okay, so here the dominant character as well as the recessive character is separately they are produced, but it is a 50-50 percentages of it. Okay, so here every plant they have the dominant character, so all is 100% tall. So here we are getting equal share of dominant, 50-50 percentage of dominant and recessive characters. Okay, so next one is dihybrid test cross. So F1 hybrid round yellow is crossed with the homozygous double recessive genotype, that is wrinkled green. So F1 hybrid is crossed with the pure dwarf character, so sorry, pure wrinkled green character, so it is named as dihybrid test cross. So the parental heterozygous parent and pure, that is homozygous wrinkled piece, it produced the gamete of F2 generation, that is all are the gamete that is produced here is individually different. Okay, so we are getting 4 different characteristics: round yellow, round green, wrinkled yellow and wrinkled green. So the genotypic ratio is 1:1:1:1 ratio. It is round yellow 25%, round green 25, and wrinkled yellow 25%, and wrinkled green 25%. Okay, that's all. Thank you.